So I just wanted to preference this initial clip by telling you guys that it's not actually a part of the podcast. It was just an impromptu interview that I did with my brother about the end of his streaming career because I wanted to make sure that he got it all out in the open and be able to talk about it. So just know that it's about 8 minutes, and then the official podcast will start right after it. I just wanted to make sure that the interview got put in here. So as always, my friends, thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you all. Okay, first question off the top of my head right here is what happened? So you said that was 3 hours into the stream. Leading up to before the stream, what was going through your mind? Did you know that you were going to do it? Were you having thoughts about it? Did you know, was it like, what did you, going into that stream, were you 100% certain that this was it?
Yes.
Okay, so then before we go any further, take me like 3-4 a week back before you made this decision. What happened? What was going on?
It actually was a week back. I was just sitting on my couch watching YouTube. I just got home from work, and I don't know, I had seen someone doing a goodbye on YouTube, someone that I watch, and I was like, I need to do that before my community says that I abandoned them. Because if I can't stream, I at least need to give them the closure that they deserve. And so for a week, I was just, convincing myself that I could, try to start streaming more often. And every day I just kept getting home more and more tired and not able to do a stream after work. And I would pass out right when I got home. And I'd wake up about 2 hours before I have to get ready for work. And, 2 hours minus the time that it takes for me to cook dinner and eat, get a shower, get dressed. It's not a long time. And I knew that we had Labor Day coming up and that we were going to get a 3-day weekend. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it on that weekend. And so I planned it. I set the announcement in my Discord about roughly a week in advance. And I never said that it was going to be my last stream in that announcement. I just said that there was something big that was going to happen during the stream. Some people were going to be happy, some people were going to be sad. It just depended on how they felt about me as a person. And I was actually supposed to do it a day earlier than I did. I was supposed to do it Friday night, but I went to a birthday party and got absolutely shit-faced. And by the time I got home, I was not in the right state of mind to do a live stream, and I wasn't going to be in the right state of mind for a few hours. Plus, with how much I drank, I got extremely fucking tired. So I ended up passing out around like 10 p.m. And the next day is when I did my live stream.
You just realized that you weren't having enough time to produce the quality content that your standards were up to, that you weren't going to be around as much as you want it to be for your community, so you decided to pull the plug.
Yeah.
My next question, because all my viewers know the story of what happened to the Nets' favorite losers.
Yep.
Okay, so they all know. I made sure they knew. Across all of my channels, I have 800 subscribers right now, and I'm having nothing but consistent growth, and it's going well. And I announced, to the world, to all my viewers, that the Experience podcast is coming, and that you are going to be the co-host. So I need to figure out what this means for the show.
So that's another thing that went into my thinking without me even realizing it. I want to say it was like an hour after I ended my final stream that I thought about it. I'm like, this is going to be good for the Experience podcast because, if I did choose to use my remaining energy to do a live stream on my one off day, that would take literally everything out of me. I wouldn't be able to do the podcast. Now that I'm no longer streaming, I can put my energy towards the podcast and we can make this what it should have been before when we had the Nets' favorite losers.
Okay, so I like that answer. Like, where do you stand emotionally right now at this very minute? Since not only that we just rewatched that clip, but since like it's all set in and sunk in that you did just say goodbye.
I will say it wasn't easy. Even watching the last part back where I say my final goodbye and I tune off of the stream one last time, it gets me emotional. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I first said it, I almost cried. And anytime I hear it, I get to that point again. And I know that some other people have been touched that way by it as well because, Korbaki messaged me saying that she was about to cry. It helps me realize that there were a good amount of people that actually did give a fuck about my streams and did give a fuck about the content that I put out. And it made me feel, a little bit better about myself.
Well, fuck, dude, you're amazing. You're absolutely fucking awesome. So that's why you built that community, because of fucking how awesome you are.
I appreciate that, man. Fucking, let me see. What was it? 283 followers.
Yeah, I constantly would check in on your channel to see your growth, bro. And dude, there's a reason. There's a reason that people fucking followed you, man. You're fucking genuine and just awesome. But generally, I just want to say welcome back. I'm glad to have you as a co-host. And if you were right here, I'd fucking hug you.
I appreciate it, man. I'm glad to be back, and I can't wait till we start doing the podcast and giving people the content that we should have been giving them the entire time.
100%. Yeah, because we've been brothers for fucking ever, man. Like, we've been through all the shit together. Like,
realistically, we're only friends for a year.
Oh,
ever since then, we've been.
Yeah,
brothers.
no, we connected in a way that I could never imagine connecting with another person.
Which is so fucking retarded because of how we met. Like, I was such an annoying piece of shit.
Oh, fuck. Nah, man, those were some of the greatest years of my life, though. Like, all the shit we used to do.
Oh, yeah, we got into so much fucking trouble.
Dude, for real. For real.
And
so
I already know we're gonna get into more trouble later on down the road.
Fuck, dude. Oh, for sure, dude. We're gonna have so many stories to tell when we officially do an episode. We're gonna have so many stories. But
we'll definitely have to talk about Happy's Pizza. That would.
But I love you, brother. I appreciate you talking. I appreciate you coming, having this semi-interview with me about the end of your career, and just know that I love you. And yeah, I love you, brother.
Yeah, I love you too, brother.
All right.
And for those of you that are tuning into the podcast now, let's get right into the action.
Hello, Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and children of all ages. It's your boy, B-Storm here, and I got my co-host. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my friend.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Brett. I am B-Storm's brother.
We are brothers.
And, I just want to thank you, B-Storm, for that interview that we did for the intro. I had fun recording that and kind of bringing light to the reasons as to why I left. I think that anybody that sees this from my community will kind of get a better understanding, because I know some people weren't there for it and questioned me on why I removed them from my Discord, not knowing that the Discord had been deleted.
Definitely wanted to get your side of the story fully on ending your streaming career. So, I feel like it was good for not only both of us, but for everybody that's, for all of our viewers that has been with us for all these years now.
I got to a point that a lot of people get to where they feel like they're stuck into one genre because people only want to see that one genre. And as much as I love simulator games, and I will continue to play simulator games, I don't want to be stuck streaming that shit. I want to be able to branch out to racing games, to Payday, to a bunch of shit.
Oh,
and
that's 100%. I didn't mean to cut you off there. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, man.
But
I got sick of the whole being stuck into one genre thing, and I'm like, you know what? I'm over this. I had my fun. I never did it for the money, but I appreciate anyone who did donate. And it was fun while it lasted.
Oh, for sure. And I 100% agree with not getting stuck in one genre. That's the whole reason that that I have as many channels as I do have. I have B-Storm for all my review type content. I have B-Storm Tages for all of our funny moment montages. I have B-Streams for my own streaming purposes, and then I have B-Storm PeriAnce, which is now going to be mainly used as the the channel that's hosting the Experience podcast. And it's always good to be able to do many different things, especially if all those things are things that you love doing. And I completely feel your I guess pain in a way of being boxed into one certain kind of content because that's what your viewers want. And it's unfortunate to get to be known only for one thing and not for your actual personality. And that's kind of like the harshest thing that can happen to a content creator.
Yeah.
But speaking of B-Storm PeriAnce, the channel, I posted in the Discord that the channel hit over 300,000 views, and we are marching our way to 500 subscribers.
Yep.
So to everybody watching the first episode, from me and my brother, we really, truly thank you guys for all the support that you've been giving us. Period.
We do, and there's something that B-Storm doesn't know. I almost keep calling you by your real name.
You can call me Brandon. Everybody knows me by Brandon too. Whatever you're comfortable with.
There's something that Brandon doesn't know. I don't know if you want to explain part of what I'm about to say. So yesterday, I can already feel the emotion coming off of your face through the mic.
I'm on face cam too, so.
Oh, great.
Yep.
So yesterday, I was excited that we were going to be doing this podcast again. Kind of almost like we have the internet's favorite losers back together, but at the same time not.
I have to say that it's a lot better actually over here because the organization was not there.
Not to mention, certain things will not be uploaded to this channel that were uploaded to that channel.
If you're referring to the Bible Black series,
yeah,
the Bible Black series, I told you I did a supercut of all the funniest moments, and it's up on Beastorm Taj's.
I forgot about that.
It's got 800. It's got almost 900 views. And everybody has actually been requesting that you do a reaction to it on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm not. I will not relive
the nightmare.
Hell. I mean, that literally put me in hell.
Dude, I gotta say, when I was re-editing it, like, that shit was funny. Like, I took so many different of the best moments. It was so good.
Well, obviously, our reactions were great.
Oh, the show itself was terrible.
Fucking terrible.
Oh, fun fact that all the videos got age restricted on the internet's favorite losers before I shut it down, or before we made the decision to shut it down. But on Beastorm Taj's, it's a whole hour of a supercut is not age restricted because of how well I edited things out.
That
so
makes no sense.
I pat myself on the back for how well I edited that video.
Still makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense, but I pat myself on the back nonetheless.
Of course. But yeah, as Brandon doesn't know yet, and he's about to find out, I was so excited to, get back into the podcast game that I bought myself a little something to help celebrate the moment.
Oh, we all have to celebrate. And is it alcohol?
Yes, it is.
At 9 a.m?
Well, you gotta remember, I work midnights. 9 a.m. is pretty much 9 p.m. for me.
I agree. There's never a bad time to get drunk, kids.
Not editing, Brandon. I don't think we can say that. But yeah, I got a bottle of Old Smoky Tennessee whiskey. It's the peach whiskey because
I've had that before. And it's it's amazing.
Yeah, I can't get my there's only like 2 places
and then
that I can get
and we had the peanut butter one.
No, I haven't tried their peanut butter one.
No.
Peanut butter.
What was the one that we tried that was the peanut butter one too?
That was sheepdog.
That stuff was good too.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't there's only 2 places where I can get my mango habanero from. And both of those places are closed until 10 a.m. So yesterday at 7:20 in the morning, I looked like a fucking alcoholic going into a gas station, buying a can of what was it? Oh, it's right here. Smirnoff Smash, red, white, and berry. A can.
I love Smirnoff. Period, bro.
Yeah. The White Claw strawberry, and a bottle, a 750 milliliter, so obviously I had to buy the biggest bottle, of Old Smoky Peach whiskey. And that Smirnoff Smash got drank yesterday. I was not letting that go to waste.
You literally smashed the Smirnoff Smash.
I mean, it took me like an hour and a half to drink it because
That's still fucked.
I kept forgetting that I had it, so. But, yeah, no, I had a halfway decent buzz. And, yeah, I'm about to get buzzed at 9 o'clock in the morning recording a podcast with my brother. So I want to say cheers to all of you for coming in for the new and improved podcast. And also cheers to you guys for helping us hit 300,000 fucking views. Cheers, guys.
Amazing. And yes, cheers. Cheers to you, brother. Cheers to everybody that's watching currently.
I would just rather, honestly, devote my time to helping organize this podcast, make it what it should have been back in the day, and, grow this to where we have 100+ episodes.
Oh, 100. I would love that, brother. I would. Here comes KoKo. Here comes KoKo down on the table. Smash. There you go.
Yep, she's always coming around to fuck shit up.
Yeah, this is what she does. Every time I start to record or stream or do a podcast or anything, it's kitty explosion time. She also has to always make her presence known on camera. So she got on camera doing her little belly flop. So that's going to be a perfect cut to to put in there. So there's a couple things. This is going to be a good episode. I don't know what you wanted to handle first out of the topics. There's a couple things. So obviously, we got everybody wants you to react to our first Payday 3 episode. That is absolutely hilarious. That's going to come later in the stream, or later in the episode. There's also, Dad. Since it's okay, so Dad wants me to. So I filmed an episode that was for my birthday. That Dad wants me to show you, so I'll have you. It's only like a 3-minute video. So that, and then we have a couple topics to cover, and then we have one big topic to cover that's either going to shock you or not really shock you, but it really shouldn't shock you. But I want you to pick the first thing that we do here on the first episode.
So, I think the first thing should be just to get our thoughts of the beta out of the way, because afterwards I'd like to drop my 2 cents on how I feel about the game during the 3-day early release.
Okay, so you want to talk? So you want to start with the beta?
Yeah, because I know there's a lot of people who haven't bought the game yet, just because they're waiting to hear all of the reviews.
So,
and I know that my 2 cents on the 3-day early release is going to be very controversial.
So the thing is the beta itself was controversial because across all platforms it was performing badly. And you remember the first thing that I told you when we got into the game, that I was experiencing performance dips on a computer that should not be fucking experiencing performance dips?
Yep.
So that was a major issue, and it was only like a week before launch at that point, wasn't it? Yep. So that was a scary thought that everybody was having performance issues. And I don't know if you've seen the performance issues on PlayStation, but at one point they couldn't even fucking play the game. Also, on PlayStation 5, they got a outdated version of the beta.
What the fuck?
That was the most hilarious thing I've ever fucking seen.
Was it like pre-alpha type?
Yeah, it was like 2 to 3 updates behind the beta that we got to play on. And the beta we got to play on was fucked in itself.
That's terrible.
Let's get the big fucking thing out of the way. How about you changing a key binding and then no longer being able to fucking move?
Oh my god. That was a fucking nightmare. I was just sitting there.
As I did everything.
Yeah, I was just trying to change a key binding. That way I'd no longer throw grenades at doors. And all of a sudden, I can no longer do
anything.
I could only move. That was it. Like, I could probably throw a grenade, but I wasn't gonna try because you were on a fucking tear.
Oh man, that was a good thing. I mean, it was good that it happened, but it was also bad that it happened. But as far as like the beta goes, like people were having connection issues. They couldn't fill games. And that was like a good thing for us because we were able to get co-op games without any dummies joining. Because
for the most part.
Oh, for sure. Do you remember the one time we had somebody join and he just immediately masked up and shot some guards and we were trying to go in stealth?
Yep, and we left
immediately. Yep.
Alright, so what are the changes that you're glad they made?
Big one right off the bat is that I can actually grab civilians and not have to wait for their slow asses to get up off the ground and move.
I agree.
I'm tired of like... Sometimes it would get... You remember on Payday 2, sometimes it would get stuck and then you have to set them back down and stand them back up?
Yep.
How stupid is that? It's ridiculous. So, I'm glad that that's over with. I'm glad that you can... Oh, here's a big one that, our character can open doors and close them.
Yeah.
How many times in Payday 2 did you want to close a door but you can't?
No. Here's the funny thing. I got done playing the Payday 3 beta, and like a week later, I go on Payday 2
and try to close doors.
Yes. I was acting like it was fucking Payday 3, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm not on Payday 3 right now. I'm on Payday 2, waiting for Payday 3 to release. My first one is Infinite Cable Ties.
Oh my
It was
god, did I
it
get...
was so fucking retarded that you could only bring like what, 6?
Maximum is 6, yep, in Payday 2. And
Bro,
sometimes you can get 7 or more if you kill guards and pick and get lucky and get them off the ammo drop.
I'm telling you right now, in real life, I could put 60 in my fucking pocket.
Yeah, they're cable tie.
Like, it's not like they're fucking
So
massive.
you're telling me that you're bringing a big ass drill to some of these, but you're bringing saws, drills, ECMs. You're not gonna throw body bags. You're not gonna throw tons of fucking like cable ties in your pocket.
Yeah.
And let me give you my next one. Body bags are gone.
You just stole that from me. That was gonna be my second one.
I was so tired of body bags. Just pick the fucker up and throw him in the corner. But the performance needs to be fixed. Because I can tell you right now, if that performance is not like 100% ironed out the way it needs to be, it's going to get negative reviews. It just is.
I know this is gonna be controversial. I'm probably gonna get some hate for it. Nothing has changed. The GUI or the UI looks better, but it doesn't look as good as it should.
Oh my god, bro, before you continue, I'm so sorry. What the hell happened to... In Payday 2, you had player, like, you could customize your sound for when you join a lobby, so people, like, you would announce yourself when you join the lobby, and
Yep,
your character would be there. That needs to return. That needs to come back, like, now.
I agree.
Because I got so tired of not knowing if you were in my party anymore. Because it's buried under menus, and, like, the UI, the menus could be better.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And honestly, I'll bring up something that General McBadass brought up. Why does it look like we're playing on console when we're on PC?
Oh
It's
my
just
god.
it's just a bunch of tabs and side scrolling.
Yep.
It looks like we're on a fucking PlayStation again.
Yep.
Like, I'm not on PlayStation, I'm on PC. It should look like I'm on a fucking
I'm on
PC.
a better system.
Um, but besides that, like, the only thing that's changed, we got more content than the beta had, and the UI changed a little bit.
Okay.
Other than that, the performance is still shit. I was experiencing lag when I hopped into the heist, and that let me know that even when I'm playing by myself, I am not the host of my own fucking game.
Oh my god. They
You're,
did not do that. They did
I'm
not
telling,
do that.
I'm telling you right now, they did. Me and General McBadass were both experiencing problems, and I'll tell you right
When you're
now,
on
if
solo, you should be your own host. No. No.
everything is server based, and I'm telling you right now,
That's
Star
bad.
Breeze, if you do not upgrade your fucking servers, I will request a refund for my fucking game.
Well,
That is one thing that will kill the fucking game for me.
that's
If
so scary because that means if they ever shut down the servers, that means the game is useless because we can't play on our own
exactly,
connections.
exactly, that's a fucking problem.
No, 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 no.
Yeah. I mean, at least you can play by yourself now, but it's still all server based like a fucking retard. It's the,
That
it's the dumbest shit I have ever fucking seen for a Payday game.
that is ridiculous.
The performance is fucking ass because of it, because their fucking servers are fucking dog shit.
I'm telling you right now, like if they don't fix this shit, it's going to get reviewed so bad. And that's not
Honestly,
what they need right now.
Brandon, you're not going to want to hear this from me, but I'm about to say it. You know how my ranking for the Borderlands games, I put 3 at the bottom of the list?
Hmm.
My ranking for Payday so far, 2 being the best, 1 being the second best, 3 being the worst. I enjoy the game, don't get me wrong, but what the fuck?
But the problems are starting to surmount. Yeah, I feel it.
I mean, honestly, with it all being server based, with the still very little content heist wise, we have a fuck ton of guns. but the heist, we only have 8.
Yeah.
Why only 8? If you're gonna hide everything behind a paywall, at least give us a fuck ton of good content in the beginning.
Well, that
Before,
and look at what the paywall is offering you. It's giving you 4 fucking heists. We need more than that.
yeah,
Damn,
I
man.
mean, it's already looking like Payday 3 is gonna be a fucking issue, and I'm not happy about that.
I'm
We have waited 10 fucking years, Starbreeze. 10 years.
and you guys are I hate to bring this up like this, but you guys are already on the verge of going fucking bankrupt.
Oh yeah. Like, why would you fuck over the community
That
and
supported
fuck
you.
over your own
Yep.
game
That supported you for years.
when you're this close to being bankrupt? Really? You're
No.
fucking dumb.
No.
That's really all I can say at this point, Starbreeze. You fucked up.
You fucked up. Tell you, what was I telling you in the chat 3 months ago in Discord about my withdrawals on Payday 3? Like, if I don't feel it, I'm not feeling it.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, I was trying to do the research and I was seeing all this shit.
I know, and I was one of the OGs that was like, you know what? I'm gonna hold out hope. I'm gonna hope that Starbreeze is gonna do right by their community because I like to see the good in people. Apparently, I should just stop seeing the good in people because
Everybody
Jesus
sucks.
Christ, every time I do, I get fucked in the ass.
Everybody sucks.
People suck.
Yeah. Except for us. We're cool.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck us.
What? Fuck us.
Fuck us, but not fuck us. You know what? Fuck it.
Fuck everything.
I am feeling good off the alcohol, so fuck everything.
Alright. Is there anything that needs to be said on Payday 3, or can we move on from this topic
You
here?
know what? My last comment.
Fuck Payday 3. Because they were trying to move away from Payday? They were trying to move away from Payday with other series, but then they had to come crawling back to Payday because it was the only game that was making them money. So let's not sugarcoat it. They only came back to make Payday 3 because they were failing.
Oh yeah, and fuck you, Starbreeze.
Fuck you,
That's
Starbreeze.
that's my closing argument for that. Fuck you.
What an argument. Just fuck you. I hope you die.
Exactly.
Alright, co-host, what are we moving on to next, brother?
Let me pull up the text. Or the Discord message, rather. Let's go with the top 3 most influential games of all time.
Okay, so no bias. From my history, from like what I know about gaming, my number 1 at the top of the list will be Doom 1993 because of what it did for the FPS genre. If it did not exist, Call of Duty would not exist, Halo would not exist, all the new like major FPSs would not exist without Doom 1993 popularizing. It was the most downloaded app on Windows in 1993. So, you know, it popularized FPS shooters. So that's my number 1. What would be your number 1?
I'd honestly have to say the Tony Hawk skateboarding series. I can't pick one game from that because, I mean, honestly, if I could pick one game from it, it'd be Tony Hawk's Underground 2 or one of the Pro Skaters. For kind of the same reason that you picked Doom 1993 is because Tony Hawk's games influenced how skate games are today and how advanced they've become, because if it wasn't for the Tony Hawk series, which he made a fucking buttload of money off of.
Oh yeah, I seen a clip of he was approached with a contract for over $1 million, and he just was like,
that was for one game.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting it. He didn't know what to expect from the gaming industry at that time. So he said he had no idea what to say. He was like, off of a video game? Yeah.
Yeah, and now he's making millions more.
Can I just say that he's one of the most chill guys I've ever fucking seen?
Oh, 100%.
I love him.
So awesome.
And he, in general, is one of the most influential people of all time, just because of like what he's done for the skateboarding community as a whole, and extreme exports. Okay, so my number 2 and I know a lot of people would agree with me because there's some of my favorite games of all time. That also like so Fallout 1 and 2, the original two Fallout games from 1997 and 1998 helped popularize RPGs in general. So they're two of the best RPGs ever made, and they helped to get RPGs away from just being like all about Dungeons and Dragons type things, and they helped get it into a new world of like post-apocalyptic, like mutated monsters, and and they helped branch into like how people and civilizations will rebuild, and like just like seeing people come up from the dirt, and like all these different like groups like fighting over what land is left, and like how people are going to survive. So like without Fallout 1 and 2 bringing like to light like mature topics like child killing, slavery, stuff like that in the gaming, like they were two of the only games that ever allowed people to kill children and have slaves at that time. So they opened the box and showed people what games could actually be and how in depth like looting systems could be. So Fallout 1 and 2 are on my list. Of most influential games of all time. That would be my number two.
Honestly, I want to ask you a question. Do you think if it hadn't been for Fallout, do you think we would have Borderlands to this day?
I don't think so because they've even said that they took a lot of influence from the original Fallout games.
I kind of figured because when you talked about the looting system, I instantly thought about Borderlands.
So a lot of the new RPGs that we are lucky enough to have today, like all the most popular RPGs, the looter shooters, that all stem from the original two Fallout games from 1997 and 1998.
Okay.
So big influence, big influence from Fallout. So
So my number two, this is going to be a little controversial because obviously there was racing games before these ones.
but if it helped
But
popularize it, then that's influential. So
yes, the Need for Speed games, mainly the first one,
well, I mean,
very
people even
influential.
today still hold those as classics.
Yeah,
So
but I will say the most influential one out of all of them is the 2005 Most Wanted. That is a game that will go down in history as the best Need for Speed in existence for 90% of the Need for Speed community. Mainly because 90% of the Need for Speed community is my age or older.
yeah, I mean,
We all grew up on it.
I've heard nothing but good reviews for that game.
I, okay, the first time I played the 2005 Most Wanted, I was playing it on my GameCube. That to
Damn.
this day is my one of my all-time favorites. I can't put it as my number one, mainly because the most hours I've put into a Need for Speed game goes to Need for Speed Underground 2. Underground 2 also was in a league of its own, and both of them were, miles ahead of their time when it came to how they were built and with the maneuverability and just quality of life and so many other things. It was just amazing. Um, yeah, those would be my number two. Is Need for Speed 2005 Most Wanted and Need for Speed Underground 2.
I figured that you would put racing in here somewhere. I also figured
Yeah.
that you would put skating because I know that you're very much like those are two of your favorite genres, racing and skating. So like I figured that you would mention
Yeah.
Tony Hawk, and I
And
figured that you would mention Need for Speed.
honestly, having skating in mind, that's really one of the only games I'm looking forward to besides GTA 6 is cuz I want to revive my love for Grand Theft Auto. I really do. I just
I
can't
haven't
get
been able
GTA
to.
5 anymore.
I haven't been able to.
I'm
I'm not actually
I'm
that excited for GTA 6 because I feel like it's just going to be the same as GTA 5. I don't know what else they could do.
well, the things I've heard, it's gonna be so fucking different from anything they've done.
I'm just talking
And
about mechanically.
no, I know, but I mean, honestly, with Rockstar, Rockstar just keeps putting out bangers.
Oh no, they're a
So
great studio. A
yeah,
great studio. I'm just trying to
take
figure
note,
out what else they could do for Grand Theft Auto.
take note, Starbreeze. Just saying, there's a reason they still make millions on
you,
GTA
you,
5 to
you,
this day.
you know what's funny is that you can bring up Grand Theft Auto as a big influential game because of like what it helped spawn and what it helped do for the gaming industry as a
You know
whole.
what? You know what? That's gonna be my number three.
That's going to be number three. I mean, I can
Yeah,
see it. I mean,
I
without
would say that.
GTA, we wouldn't have so many like different rated M for mature games. But
Yeah,
I'm sitting here debating because there's a lot of games that could go on this list. Like you can throw Mortal Kombat like one.
I was just about to say, could I take a guess and say the original Mortal Kombat because that's the one that stemmed the
Yeah,
ESRB
the
rating.
ESRB rating system. Like they, without them, like they've raised the bar for fighting games. Like obviously you had stuff like Street Fighter, but it was never to that level of violence.
Oh
Um,
yeah, Mortal Kombat took it to the fucking extreme back in the day. And obviously they never stepped down
no,
from the extreme, but the extreme bar
the
has
cancel
been raised
culture.
so
Yeah,
much.
they've raised it. They continue to raise it. But the thing is they never back down from cancel culture at all. So
No.
my number three would be Minecraft, just because of what that game did. It it was insane what it did for the time, and even still, the fact that it's a continuously generating world, all the things, all the different game modes that people have made, all the different maps, all the different updates, like it's still being updated. It's just it was so it's still such it's one of the most popular games ever created, ever played. So it has to be on my list just because of everything that it's done, everything that it helped create. It was one of the first to ever get gaming toys made of it. So yeah, Minecraft has to be my number three, and I think Brett would agree with that anyway, because
Yeah.
of how much that we love Minecraft. Your third is GTA, which perfectly
Yeah.
makes sense. All right, is there anything that needs to be added? I think we're ready to move on from this.
No, I think we're good.
Okay, so as co-host, what are we moving on to next?
Let's go into top five games that we personally love. This will be the part that will most likely be the most biased.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Since I started off the list last time, I'm gonna let you start off the list this time. Fucking
Okay.
cicadas.
So, yeah, I love cicadas. They look creepy as fuck, but I love them.
They're fucking loud as hell.
Yeah, but I like the sound, honestly.
I do too, but not when I'm trying to record a podcast. I gotta keep muting my mic so they don't ruin the audio.
Also fair. Um, so mine is in no order because I really can't put these in order.
Okay.
But the first one I'll name is Skate 3.
Oh, for sure. I seen that one coming.
Yeah, Skate 3 is one of my all-time favorite games. I've put thousands of hours into it. I put hundreds of hours into learning and perfecting my trick lining and making what I feel is as original of a trick line, like actual line that I could put together because I haven't seen anyone do my exact line. Obviously, people do lines all over the fucking map for Ultra Mega Skate Park, but I feel like my line is somewhat original because of the lines that I do take. Um, but I mean, there's just never ending creativeness with Skate 3 because of the skate park creator, the
Are
betas.
you testing it?
Sadly, no, I'm not part of the test team.
Aw.
Every so often they let in more testers. I haven't gotten an email about it yet.
You're sitting there sending emails like, I'll give you hand jobs on the daily.
I will do anything. I would love to be a tester for Skate 4.
Yours is in no particular order. I guess I'll do mine the same way. My number five would probably be Sly Cooper, the Sly Cooper franchise, just because I love the characters. It was Sucker Punch's first technical releases, and they were awesome platformers with an awesome loot system, even for each one. Like the two introduced pickpocketing and like the thief net and upgrading, like buying upgrades off the thief net and like having your own hideout. Um, so like the gameplay was always good and crisp, and like I said, all the characters, I loved all the characters. So my number five for my list would have to be Sly Cooper, the Sly Cooper franchise as a whole. It was it was the early roots for like how Infamous was going to control. So like it did a lot of good. Like Sly's movement was very much like how Cole controls.
And you know what? That is a perfect segue to my second one, which is Infamous 2.
Why are you taking you taking my number one?
I don't care if I'm taking your number one because you can still put it as your number one, obviously.
I know.
But I have to put it on my list because Infamous, it just brings so much happiness. But with Infamous 2 in particular, the UGC,
Yes. Yes.
it was just never ending creativeness and rage.
Yes.
There was a lot of fucking rage.
Oh, I used to make levels just for Brett.
Oh my god, you pissed me off so much.
I I missed the community because I made my last mission. I made my last official mission all the way back in 2013 as a goodbye, and it got over like 50,000 plays, which is crazy that the community is still active to this day. I guess it's really not crazy because when people love something, I guess they'll just continue to go back to it. So it's really not crazy for people to go back and play good games. But you know, I really do miss it. I guess I'll take your segue and jump straight into my number five, which is the Infamous series as a whole. But number two, especially because of UGC, the Karmatic events. Now I got baby chicks chirping in the. But the UGC as a whole, the Karmatic, all the different Karmatic random events that can happen, the Karmatic choices in general. Like there was just so many different choices and different like branching paths that you can choose in that game. And overall, like the power system, the build system, like it was all so good and such a great sequel. And it's one of my favorite games of all time. It is my favorite game of all time. The character Cole McGrath's ending, if you go down the good route, he ends off as like the biggest hero in that universe. The ending for the evil side is terribly, terribly sad and unexpected. The twist is unexpected, but the character, the cast, like the everything about Infamous 2 was fabulous, fabulous.
Yeah, it was amazing.
So I'll let you take over for your next one.
All right, so my third one is going to be Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2, in my mind, is one of the
it is the best looter shooter still to this date.
100%, and it is one of the cleanest, most rounded off games that I've ever played.
Tons of
I
content.
mean, it is absolutely amazing. The content is theoretically never ending.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And the different playthroughs you can do, the different challenges and things like that. The way loot works in that game, that it's most of it's tied to bosses. Sometimes then you can still farm for stuff through chest if you want to, but you can only get certain items. But no, I agree with you. It's my number 3 spot as well. So I like how we're still bouncing back and forth, like the same. Like we have a lot of the taste or the same taste in games for the most part. But go ahead and continue to talk. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut my mic off so you can talk about it.
I mean, that's really all I can say about it. Is just it's one of the cleanest, most rounded off games that I've ever played, and it definitely deserves to be one of my favorite games of all time.
I agree. I agree. So we share Infamous 2, Infamous as a whole is my number one. Well, not prototype yet, but Borderlands is my number three slot for sure. The Borderlands 1 and 2 specifically. Borderlands 1 is just an all time classic. I can go back and play that game over and over again because the way the loot works is like I love that you can just get legendaries out of dog piles. Like it's so cool to get legendary drops. I love the hybrid weapons that you can get from Quest. I love farming for pearls through Craw and General Knox's armory. That was some of the most fun stuff I remember from our childhood together. Was me and you playing Borderlands 1 and killing Craw and farming Knox. Like that was some fun memories. Do you remember when we used to host lobbies where we would drop gear? We would dupe gear for lesser people in the community, like for less fortunate people in the community on PlayStation 3. We would like
Yeah.
host open lobbies and be like, "Yeah, come on in. We'll dupe our gear for you."
Hell, I still remember downloading a modded save where I had no modded gear, but I had thousands upon thousands of just every item you could imagine. And I was just dropping, base game shit to people. Or some people that didn't have DLCs, even years after the
Giving
DLCs
them
were
pearls.
released.
Yeah, that was a good feeling.
Yeah, I was giving them pearlescence. I was giving them, like, I dropped one dude the Sandhawk and he damn near shit his fucking pants.
Oh yeah, you're
But,
talking. Yeah. That's when we did it for Borderlands 2 as well.
yeah.
But I still remember when you downloaded Borderlands and thought it was actually Borderlands.
Yeah, and
Do
it
you want to
ended up
tell
being
everybody here about that?
it was a 30-minute demo on the PlayStation 3 store, and I thought I had gotten the entire game for free. For some fucking reason, I was really fucking retarded back then.
He was telling me and our other friend that yeah, I got it for free. Meanwhile, me and him just paid $30 for it. We're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Oh man,
it wasn't one of my greatest moments.
oh man, I still remember laughing our asses off.
Yeah, but I ended up buying it like
Yep.
5 minutes after my fucking demo ended.
Yep.
I owed my mom $20 after that, but I still had the fucking game.
Do you remember when we all slayed Skagzilla for the first time? That was an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
So my number two will be Prototype. Prototype 1 and 2. I love the story in Prototype 1. I love Alex Mercer as a character. I love flying around. I love all the crazy powers. I love shape shifting. Everything about Prototype in general is just crazy action and killing shit. And it's some of the most fun that you can have in a sandbox open world. You want to drive a tank? Get in a tank. You want to throw the tank? Throw the tank. You want to get in a helicopter? Steal a helicopter. You want to throw the helicopter? Throw the helicopter. Like you can do whatever the hell you want to do, and it's some of the most fun that you can have in an open world. So if you guys have not played Prototype, play Prototype. Amazing game. And that's my number two.
So, my next one is going to be Need for Speed Underground 2.
Okay.
That is a game that I have put thousands upon thousands of hours into, but for my biggest reason, it is the one game that me and my dad bonded over the most for the for the 15 years I was alive before he passed. I hold on to those memories to this day. I will always hold on to those memories. And I still remember when he taught me, easier ways of racing and beating the AI. I'll never forget my struggles with that game. And then I finally made it to the final race, the final boss of the game. And I mean, he's such a slow piece of shit. He is so slow that I lapped him. I want to say, I can't remember how long that race was, but I lapped him by so much that even if I stopped on the fucking highway at the finish line,
You still
I
wouldn't have
still
lost.
Yeah, I would have never lost. Like, I was so much faster than him. I was also using the best car in the game, fully maxed, which was the Nissan Skyline. Um,
I just want to say, may your father rest in peace.
yeah,
Love him.
he will be greatly missed until the day I die, pretty much.
I
I
still
mean,
remember. I still can't. I still remember the day that you called me and told me.
yeah, that was a bad time, and to anyone that I had said some things to when I was in school after that happened, I don't apologize. You guys deserved it. If you were an asshole at all to me, I let you know that you're a piece of fucking garbage.
Mine is no longer in any order because Brett fucked my order up because he was bringing games up and I just had to keep talking about them. So yeah, so mine's in no particular order. His is no in particular order. My number 5, it's between Fallout 1 or
I'm just gonna point something out really quick. You said number 5 3 times now.
yes, 100%. Yes.
You even said number 5 for Infamous 2, and I'm like, wait a minute, I think you meant number 1.
Yep. So yeah, it's all fucked up. Brett's fucked me up. So my last game on my list is either gonna be Fallout 2 or Wastelands 2. Wastelands is a series that is based off the original Fallout games. So Wasteland 2 and 3 are both fantastic games in their own right. I think I'm gonna have to list Fallout 2 as one of my favorite games of all time. It's just a complete game. Like I said, it revolutionized RPGs as a whole. So many different topics in that game that are not covered anymore today.
See, I'm having a hard time picking my last one because those are like my top favorite games. So I'm gonna put a game that really got me
Ride the Hell
into.
Retribution.
No, I remember Angry Joe's review on that,
One
and
of the worst games ever.
I have not bought the game because, I think there is a game that just came out that's about to take that fucking title, but I won't say that right now. Uh,
You're not talking about Payday 3.
oh fuck yes I am. Um, I digress before there's an angry mob at my fucking door. The next one I'm gonna name because I wish I could put Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. San Andreas would honestly, like, if we did our top 6 games, I would
Great.
put San Andreas
Great
on the
game.
list.
Yep, great game.
Yeah,
You know
it
what
is.
you know what I would want to throw on my list if I could
Mm.
before you continue? Um Fuck, I forgot. I'll come back to you tomorrow. Go ahead. I'll come back. I'll come
What
back
have
here.
you been drinking, sir?
I'll come back here in a minute.
Fucking hell. Um, I have to put what was the game I was gonna put on
I
the
remembered.
list?
I remembered. I remembered mine. it's
You fucked me all up.
it's a trio: Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 3.
Oh my god, you just reminded me of what the game was.
So yeah, so all three of them had the best zombies experience of all time. Go ahead.
Call of Duty 3, the big red one.
Also a good game.
I fucking loved the big red one. It had, in my opinion, the best campaign out of any of the Call of Duties.
I still go for World at War because that campaign is still amazing to me.
I never really enjoyed the World at War campaign. I think a close second for me would be the Modern Warfare. Ooh.
MW2 is a good one too.
I was gonna say MW2, but I can't pick between MW2 or MW.
Modern Warfare
But
has a great campaign.
they both have such amazing campaigns.
Bring
that, like,
campaigns back, you fucking assholes over there at Activision, money hungry
honestly,
assholes. Call of Duty Big Red One, Call of Duty
yep,
COD 3 Big Red One is the ender there.
yep,
Classic COD will be missed.
yeah, 100%.
But are we ready to move on?
Yep, and I'll let you pick the next topic.
So this is gonna be an easy one for me, it might be easy for you. This might be a very quick topic. Um, the one game that you can play forever. This means if you were on a fucking island for the rest of your life and you can only have one game for the rest of your life to play.
I was regretting getting to this one.
You know mine's Infamous 2.
I know.
Mine's Infamous 2. It's simple. It's simple. I've explained it so many times in different videos that everybody is tired of hearing me talk about Infamous at this point. So everybody knows it's going to be Infamous 2 for me. Now, the question is, what is it for you and why?
I hate you so much.
The one game.
I hate you.
I love you, bro. You got this.
God damn it. See, even with me reading this at work, I still haven't thought of one. I read this hours ago. I literally read it the very second you sent it to me, and I'm like, fuck you. My buddy that was sitting next to me when I called you, he was sitting next to me again when I read that list, and he heard me audibly say fuck you out loud to you, even though you couldn't hear me.
And I wasn't even there.
And he was just like, who did you just say fuck you to? And I'm like, my friend that is not here. He just goes, okay, now I know you're retarded.
We have to like put a rubber band around our wrist every time we refer to each other as friends.
Yeah.
So that way we can fucking like slap our wrist with the rubber band to break that habit. Because we're brothers. And nothing will change that.
Which might I add, snapping a rubber band on your wrist fucking hurts.
Oh yeah.
Shit. God, I hate you so much.
I could have also chose Fallout, any of the classic Fallouts, like Fallout 1, 2, New Vegas, just because of all the mods, but I didn't. I went with Infamous 2 because I know that's the game that I would definitely be playing on a fucking island for the rest of my life. We might be here a minute, folks. It's not going to be long for you guys because I'm going to edit out all the empty space.
Honestly, I'm going to say fuck it.
He's going to say Infamous 2 just to piss me off.
I thought about it. Okay, on the island...
We're just going to share an island. We're going to have the same game.
Well, on the island, do we have access to Wi-Fi?
Nope.
That cuts Infamous 2 out for me because I wouldn't be able to enjoy UGC.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. That kind of... I can replay Infamous and do challenges, but... Okay, if I say we have Wi-Fi, what does that do for you?
It makes it Infamous 2 for me because of the UGC.
Okay, fuck it. We'll share an island. We'll somehow build Wi-Fi out of a coconut.
Alright, sweet.
Using the hairs on the coconut, we'll fucking build Wi-Fi.
Not to mention, I love the Blood Festival.
Oh yeah, that's a great expansion. I love that. It's so good. So because we would get Infamous 2, the base game, and then we would get Festival of Blood, the expansion. So you know what? Yeah, it's Infamous 2. That just nails Infamous 2 even harder for me.
Yeah.
She has crabs.
No, my buddy brought up the fact that I don't know why he thought of this. He was on a Pokemon tear for like an hour, and one of the things he brought up was boiling Pokemon. And I'm like, what?
I thought about that too because you know they eat tails of Slowpoke, so they eat they eat Pokemon in that world.
What the fuck is wrong with both of you?
So like, there's proven fact that they eat Pokemon. So who's to say they don't, like, some wild savages, like some African tribe, I don't know why they gotta be an African tribe, but for some reason an African tribe gets a hold of a Pikachu, shoves a stick up its ass out of its mouth, and just rotisserie chickens that motherfucker. You know, they're just eating Pikachus out there.
I hate both of you. I seriously hate both of you. God damn it.
Anyway, are we ready to start the reactionary portion of this cast?
Yeah, I need to get my mind off of what I just heard.
Rotisserie chicken, that motherfucker.
Go fuck yourself.
Did I fuck a Pikachu?
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Now we're going into bestiality.
Well, Pokemonality, I guess.
Still, they're beasts.
And I'm a beast. I'm a beast with
Segway.
with an appetite.
Segway.
I like segues. They help get away from the awkward moments.
Uh-huh.
The way you why did you say it so like help me?
Because it's an awkward moment, and I want to segue the fuck out of it.
Oh man. Oh, that's good.
God damn it. Grenades, broken necks, and brothers. Payday 3 funny moments.
Alright.
Which there was a broken neck. I choked out a fucking guard and then threw him over my shoulder with his neck.
That's not the broken neck I'm talking about, but alright.
Oh, fuck you. I know exactly what you're referring to, you bastard.
Alright, so everybody liked this video. Everybody wanted... So it has almost 60 views right now. It, like I said, it had 10 likes, but because everybody liked it so fast, YouTube broke. So it's going to be like 3 days before those likes actually appear again. So it pisses me off. But oh well. It's all about the content. So let's go ahead and start this. And whenever you need to pause to talk, feel free.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh no.
I fat fingered.
Look at this guy.
Okay, so
Oh my god.
can I just say that guard didn't just run in, he fucking drop kicked me. Because when he ran in, you see my character go off and it's almost like I ran away. No, I slid across the ground, pulled out my gun, and fucking blasted him.
Yeah, that I love that moment. That's so good.
Through that window.
Sorry, I was shooting cops.
It's alright. Dude, that's something that, like, casually should not be coming out of our mouths. Sorry, I was shooting cops. Don't worry about it. Hey, Brett, why'd you call off work yesterday? Oh, sorry about that. I was shooting cops.
I'm watching the sprinkler. Okay, so pause that real quick.
I'm watching the...
So, the day after we recorded this, I came into work and I was like super fucking tired. And my supervisor looked at me, and we've been friends for a long time because we worked together for 1.5 years before I left Flat Rock Metal. And he looked at me, he's like, dude, you're never this fucking tired. Like, why are you so tired today? I was like, well, before I went to bed, I was shooting cops for a few hours, and he just looked at me, and I was like, I probably should have explained that I was playing Payday 3's beta. And he's like, Jesus Christ, go to work. This is where you're going for the day. I'm like, don't worry, I have coffee. He's like, I don't give a fuck, just get out of my face.
Just go. Oh fuck. Alright, you ready?
Yeah. I'm watching the sprinkler system, making sure they don't fucking hit this
I'm
shit.
watching the sprinklers.
Hello, water.
I like how I come into the manager's office and everybody's dead.
Yeah, I got a collection.
I will say I had a nice collection.
I'm gonna close this door.
Hey, look at that. Oh, never mind. He fell on.
Ooh. Okay, so really quick about my collection. I'm pretty sure right when you closed that door is when I went in that room and blasted 5 or 6 fucking people.
Here we go.
Hey, look at that. Oh, never mind. He fell on the ground. We're just gonna close this door now. Oh shit.
Ooh, no, no, no!
Oh god.
Yeah, you blasted 5 fucking people.
No, I shot them and then I threw the grenade outside the door after I closed it.
This is a good look at the particle effect or the effects in Payday 3, though. I think they did a good job.
Yeah. Seeing the smoke come from the cracks was amazing. The windows just shattering out.
Oh yeah. Do do do.
Not again!
I'm moving that key.
Oh my god.
And that's what starts my problem.
And here's the broken neck.
Alright, I got it changed.
Alright.
Now let's hope I don't accidentally. What the fuck? I can't look around.
Wow. Wow, man. Your neck is broken.
I'm resetting to default.
You thought that was gonna help?
Rechange my grenade button.
Fuck. I got the gate open so you can get up to the roof easier.
If I change it to my mouse button, I can't look around.
What the f...
I'm so confused.
This game is just confusing sometimes.
I mean, fair, but what the hell?
Alright, I got the blue key card sitting in front of me.
Now look. I legitimately cannot look around. What the fuck?
I got the blue key card. You broke your neck! You broke...
I can't do anything.
You broke your neck! It's alright, buddy. I'll get it done.
Fucking hope so, because I can't do a damn thing when I can't look around.
Oh my god, this is fucking great.
When you said you want me to mask up, maybe threw a grenade or two, it killed my soul, bro. I couldn't stop laughing for like because the way you say it. Hold on.
Here too. You want me to mask up? Maybe throw a grenade or two.
It's so sarcastic. It's so fucking like sarcastic and like assholey.
Well, it's the only thing I could possibly do.
Either that or you get no money, but you get XP. I can't remember.
So, your neck's broken and you can't remember anything.
Basically a vegetable.
I'm a retarded paraplegic.
I forgot I said that.
Oh man. Timers.
You fucked me up here. This is why I say
I was
thanks.
about to say I am an all-time retard. I know. Hi.
Thanks, man.
Here, I think you could use this.
This has been amazing. Oh, I thought it was a grenade.
Tell me the fucking like physics of that. How did that make any sense?
I don't know.
So stupid. But yeah, you gave me
Pretty
PTSD.
It pretty much magneted to the ground.
Hold on. Let's hold on. Watch it in midair. Hold on, guys. Hold on. First of all, you give me PTSD. Secondly, watch this shit in midair, guys. Like, tell me this makes any sense. Hold on.
I think you could use this.
This has been amazing. I thought it was a grenade.
Now watch it midair. It fucking goes up!
No, it didn't just go up. It readjusted itself.
So, Dad just caught me in the hallway, and he reminded me to not forget to show you the podcast, or the, wow. To show you that video. So,
You better leave that fuck up in there.
I am. And he also said hi. Dad said hi.
Hi, Dad.
And then Michelle said she loves you. She's just trying to wake up. She said that she's sorry that she missed you as well, like being able to talk. She's just trying to wake up and she's drinking some coffee.
That's fine. I know people need to sleep.
Because she was upset that I didn't get her up and have her in here and talk to you for a little bit because she misses you. But she's just gonna wake up and talk to you next time.
Hell, I miss all three of you.
I
got 3 gifts this year. But most importantly, the people that I spent the day with were the best gifts of all. So, to my lovely wife, to my father, and to my brother that couldn't make it, thank you all for the birthday wishes, and thank you for the gifts as well. So I love you guys, and let's do it.
It sucks that I couldn't be there.
I know. I missed you.
I am a huge knife collector. My dad got me started all the way back when I was a little youngster.
And Dad wants your reaction to all 3 of these gifts.
It's just something that me and my dad used to do all the time. You know, just look at knives and collect knives and swords and, you know, all that cool shit. My dad got me 2 gifts. Both are blades, but the second one's pretty insane. So I just wanted to show off this one because I love these kind of knives. It's about the size of my hand, a little smaller than the size of my hand.
That's sick.
And then when you pop the blade out,
Check that
the
out.
blade has flames.
Yeah, that's sick.
I love that
there
knife.
you go. Now gift number 2 is from my beautiful, 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 beautiful wife. So I'm big into superheroes, and it goes really well in the office. So it's a poster that, if I can get it to, it's pretty sure, I can't really tell, but it goes from Batman and Batgirl to Joker and Harley Quinn.
Hell yeah.
I absolutely love this because depending on where I'm setting or where I'm
Yeah, I
setting,
thought it was amazing.
it's different. My dad made this for me.
Okay, alright.
It's a fucking sword. So my dad's somewhat of an artist because he takes parts from various things and kind of cleans them up and like just makes them look like the most rusted shit like he can make look brand new, right? So the handle is made from different parts of like different stuff that he was collecting. And this is like, this means so much to me just because he made it. Not just because it's a sword, but because he made it.
That's fucking sick.
Now,
Wait until the
it's
blade
something
reveal.
Really, really sharp, so I gotta be careful. I'm gonna try to take it out of the sheath without cutting it something. Look at this thing.
That's sick.
Yeah, that was insane. That was the most insane gift that I've gotten. So I wanted to turn the question to you for just a fun one before we move on to a serious topic. What is the craziest gift that you've ever gotten for your birthday?
You know what? It's a gift that I currently don't have in my house.
Brotherhood.
Sure. No, it's actually the gift that you guys gave me on my most recent birthday.
Oh, you're talking about the
Yep.
Grandpa's collection, one of Grandpa's collector's cars? Yeah. That's still here waiting for you to come get it whenever you want it.
No, I know. Fucking, I think it was Michelle that contacted me. Was like, "Hey, you left your present here." I'm like, "Yeah, I had no way to get it home." I was,
Yeah.
I was
I
on a bike
figured,
with a completely full backpack.
yeah, I figured that you didn't want to take it on a bike and risk breaking it, so. So, do you remember how all of a sudden we quit uploading to the Experience Clan channel and I made BST and that kind of became, so everybody's wondering. Let me read exactly how they put this. Hold on. Let me read exactly how I wrote it down that they said. Is Clan XP still a thing? And if so, what are the plans for the future?
Okay.
And let me preface this that I might have a different view that you currently have.
Most likely.
You might believe it's something going some way and it's not. So I'm gonna before I say too much, I'm going to let your thoughts flow out on how you feel at the very moment right now. Before we discuss this.
I feel that Clan Experience was abandoned, but I feel like it was abandoned because none of us can get on the same schedule to actually play together.
Partially right. Not abandoned because we're still all part of Clan Experience. The Discord is named after Clan Experience. This channel's podcast is named after Clan Experience. So it's not abandoned. I don't know another word because it's not technically abandoned, but it's just we're trying to come up with some sort of a plan to get it together.
So it's basically put on hold.
It's put on hold because we're all still part of it. But will the clan channel be uploaded to anymore is the question, and I'll let you put your thoughts on that. Because BST exists and we're on the road to 200 subscribers. That channel hasn't been uploaded to in almost 2 years as far as Clan Experience. So I mean, BST kind of took that over. And like I said, we left Clan Experience and it only had like 10 subscribers. So I don't know if I want to go try to rebuild that or just continue to build off BST. But I'll let you put your 2 cents on that.
I would say build off of BST.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, so the Clan Experience channel will still be up, but it's never going to be touched again. Because BST exists for that very reason. Like BST is basically the Clan channel, but better. Like it's just a better version of the Clan channel. So to reiterate, Clan Experience is still a thing, but it won't be uploaded to on the Clan channel anymore. It's because BST took that over. And as far as the plans, that's something that I have to discuss with you because Kyle's on board with the plan, Zach's on board, and Brian's on board with the plan. But now the question is the co-leader. Michelle's also on board with the plan. She loves the plan. But now the question is the co-leader on board with the plan? And I got to discuss that plan with you.
Okay. I'll most likely be on board with it.
Okay. Like I mean, that kind of like just kind of crushed the whole reason to discuss it. But me and my co-host Brett, we're both pretty much on the verge of ready to go to bed. Rate podcast.
Yeah.
And I have many more topics to cover in podcasts to come. And we'll be discussing podcast episode ideas together in Discord anyway. So for now, this has been a successful, if I do say so myself, a very successful episode 1 of the experience. I'm gonna let before we end it, I'm gonna let my co-host Brett talk about his feelings because I don't know his full feelings on how the episode went, and I kind of want to get his take on how the episode has gone. thus far, and how he feels about the future. Because, like I said, we started like 20, 30 times better than we did on our previous podcast. So
I mean,
I'll let you take the floor.
Realistically, there's only one thing I can say. I'm excited for the future of this podcast. I think this podcast went very well, and I can't wait to see what we do with episode 2.
And those are my exact sentiments, exactly, my brother. So, without further ado, I'm going to let my co-host say goodbye first, and then I'm going to wrap this up.
Thank you guys so much for coming out and joining us for this momentous occasion. I'm glad to be back with my brother on a podcast. I hope you guys enjoy the future of the podcast. I am who is formerly known as Water Built Different. You may now just call me Brett. And this is me signing out, not for the last time. I will see you guys in the next episode. Love you all.
And I love having my podcast with my brother again, too. I missed you. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are just as excited as we are for the future episodes of this podcast. Many guests to come, many different topics to be covered. As always, my friends, have a nice day, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Editing Brandon. Have a nice day, everybody. God damn it! Editing Brandon. Help. Tired.
You better leave this shit in.
Have a nice day, everybody. God fucking damn it. I keep getting tongue-tied. This is my outro. I do it 1,000 times a day.
You have to leave this in. It'll be so funny.
All right. On request of my brother, I will leave it in. Have a nice day, everybody, my friends. Peace and love, you guys. Goodbye. And good night.